Hi, it's me again, Tony Caruso, and I am here to introduce you to an amazing woman who does incredible work with just a camera. Her name is Tricia Tupenoff, and she's with Tupenoff Photography, and she is one of our sponsors for our Steal the Stage and Seduce Your Audience event on February the 19th. You can't do it alone. You need a team and you need sponsors, and I'm so glad that Tricia has stepped up and she's going to be joining us in February. So Tricia, welcome.
Thank you, Tony. This is so exciting.
Yeah. What I love about Tricia is I had the opportunity to work with her last March. And I think it was right before we went into lockdown, or was it right after? It was right in there somewhere. And I wasn't feeling really great about
Right.
myself or the way I looked. And I thought, oh, just go. And oh my God, we had so much fun that day. It's like I could have done it all day. And I do not like my picture taken. And she took some amazing photos. And what was so wonderful is she takes 1,000 at the same time. So then you go and you look, no, 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 no. Yeah, that one's good. And then they touch it up and you even look better. So it's all good. So Tricia, what I want to talk about is as an event producer, I find that people get stuck in a look that they're comfortable with. I know I have a picture of a headshot framed over there. It changed my life. It was my very first real professional headshot. And I look at it
Right.
and I see myself, but that was 15 years ago. We get stuck because we have an experience and we love it and we think this is the look. But tell us the importance, why you think it's important to keep having more photos taken and updating your headshots. I can tell you why I think it is, but you go first.
Absolutely. Well, you do change, and for me as an artist, I change my hair every 8 weeks. I change my hair. There are lots of people who don't, but I think hair is one reason. But you change over time. And here's the really cool thing. People get more confident over time. I find that in women a lot. And recently I photographed someone just like that. She had done some internal work and her pictures were wonderful the first time, but the second time she looked so confident and she just exuded it. It oozed all over the place when you see the images. And I think that's a really good reason to make sure that you continue to be photographed is you're just getting better, you're getting wiser, you're getting smarter, honestly.
Exactly. And for an event producer, I was an executive managing director for eWomen Network for years. And I remember one time being at the door and this woman walked in and I said, "Hello, I'm so glad you could be here. Is this your first time with our chapter?" And she said, "Tony, I'm your speaker." She looked nothing like her headshot. It had been touched up. She must have been 20 years younger. And that's all well and good.
Yeah.
But if I am expecting something on the stage because my audience
Right.
is expecting something, then you need to show how authentic you are and who you are.
Exactly.
And
Right.
if I'm doing an event for millennials, and I need people that are in their 30s, 20s and 30s to speak to this group because you don't want mom
Right.
speaking. And here you walk in with gray hair and it's mom. There's nothing wrong with
Right.
gray hair and there's nothing wrong with that. You're the wrong speaker for my audience.
Right. Well, they've lost confidence because your photo doesn't look anything like you. That's you put yourself in a pickle.
Uh,
I mean, your authenticity is out the door.
Right. And if you don't love yourself enough to show who you are, how can I be sure that what you're telling me is the truth?
I know that, that's a struggle for many women. And I mean, we've all struggled with it. And I've struggled with my weight as an adult for, well, my whole adult life. And I still love to be photographed because I know that my brand and my clients deserve to know that I love myself enough to still be photographed and get myself out there, because as a brand photographer, I can't not be photographing myself. And so I think it's time for us to really stop it. I think what it does is people are sabotaging themselves. Oh, I'll lose 20 pounds, or I'm not photogenic. And those are all excuses, because you can love yourself at any weight, at any size, any shape, and people will still respond to you when you're authentic.
Exactly. And also, it doesn't have anything to do with your brain and your services and your products. Just because you're skinnier, does that mean that your products are going to be better? No, no.
No.
So I know someone who's struggled with their weight ever since they were 13. I swear I went from a child's to a woman's size. I never had that teen size in there at all. So, I'm my worst enemy. But the one thing
Yep.
that Tricia does is it just kind of goes out the window. There's music playing, you're dancing, it's not that posed, oh, I'm looking up at the sky. Oh, it's not that uncomfortable, sick in your stomach, You bring out
Right.
a really great part of each person that you photograph. So you do have a gift in that way. It's not just a photograph. It is us falling in love with ourselves in front of the camera, which I have to thank you for. You're amazing.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. Well, and I think, well, that's my job. It's funny. I've been places where they're like 90 poses in 90 seconds. And I've had people say, well, why don't you do like show people like go by pictures? Like, here's what you can go by for your photographs. And I can't do that because everyone is so different. Like, some people look really good with their arms crossed, some people don't. Some people look good doing this, some people don't. And so we'll try a lot of things, but I really want to watch how your body moves. And that's why it's not so posy, because I want to see what people do. That's why that one where your jacket's flying open because you were swinging around, it's so cool. And it has this spontaneity that I really love. And it shows off the freshness of who you are. And that's really what I want to capture in people, not like let's do a pose. I had a client just recently come to me, and she's a little gal who does yoga, and she wanted to sit on a chair with her legs up. And I was like, sure, let's give that a try. It didn't look good. It was not her. Like, we kept trying all kinds of different poses and we were laughing. And I kept a couple of them when I showed her the images. She's like, yeah, that's just not me, is it? I'm like, no, but I'm glad we tried it. I mean, let's try stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it's just always better to be you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Tricia, for being a sponsor of this event. And she'll be there and you'll be able to meet her, talk to her, ask her questions, whatever. On February the 19th, we have a deal going right now. I'm giving 2 tickets away for the price of 1. So it's $47. Buy a ticket, give one to a friend. And join us on February the 19th for Steal the Stage and Seduce Your Audience. And come meet Tricia. She is a powerhouse. Woohoo! Thank you. Oh, and hold on. I like to give credit where credit's due. How do people get a hold of you, Tricia?
Oh, they can text me at 303-912-3149. That's probably the easiest way.
Awesome. She's got one of those little text things. Isn't she high tech? So thank you, Tricia. And we'll see you on February the 19th.
You bet.